Welcome to Mysteries, Myths, and Legends. I'm Taylor.
I'm Savannah.
And welcome to the show. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. This is, in fact, our Christmas episode because this is airing right before, Christmas. So,
Christmas, holidays. I think it's, wait, if I'm not mistaken.
we did miss one to be in
Oh,
fact.
did we?
Yeah, I forgot which ones. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, we did.
I was going to say, I thought Hanukkah started like this week. Does it not?
No, yeah, I think so. Hanukkah. But
Yeah,
did we miss Kwanzaa?
No, I think that's the 26th.
Okay, then maybe we didn't. And
Or maybe it's not. I don't know.
Here's the problem. I have always celebrated Christmas, and I never paid attention to the other dates, which I understand is very irresponsible of me. But anyways, overall, happy holidays.
Yeah. This year I feel like I'm celebrating Yule. Do you know anything about Yule?
No.
See, Yule is basically everything about Christmas, but it's centered around the winter solstice instead of Jesus.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So
I like that. First
bringing
of all, love the winter solstice.
Yeah, literally, like bringing a tree inside, that was a Yule tradition before it was a Christmas tradition.
That's so cool.
They, if you really look into it, like a lot of Christian holidays were stolen from pagan holidays. So that's
like all
why
of them.
Yeah, so that's why some of them don't really make sense almost for Christianity, because it's like, why are we bringing a tree inside?
Right.
Because it's a pagan thing. Also, why do we have eggs for Easter? Because it's spring and it has to do with the season, not baby Jesus.
That's
but
so
anyways.
true. So true. Wow, I love that. Go
Yeah,
Yule.
but anyways, I'm sort of like focusing more on like that part of it this year.
Well, then, happy
But I
Yule
love it.
to those who celebrate Yule. Or Merry Yule. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, one of them.
Love that. I'm so excited because, guys, we have little Christmassy / holiday stories for you guys this week, and I'm so excited to tell you guys them. But before we get into that, I thought I would tell you guys about my little experience to Gatlinburg, in case you were curious. I mentioned it last week that I was going to Gatlinburg for like some Christmassy like lights, apparently, is what they had. And let me tell you, that city is so insane to look at. It is literally in the crevice of a mountain.
Is it really?
Yeah, very small. I had to drive on like the most sketchy roads I've ever driven on in my entire life to get there. I'm not even kidding.
Did you like driving over a mountain on the edge of a cliff?
Yeah, but there was also like a river running down this mountain, and the river was kind of like collapsing in the road in some parts. Like, it was actually horrifying. Yeah. So, that was a little scary, but we like get there, and the strip is like where we were like staying, like right on the strip. So basically you could just like walk 500 feet and be like where every single thing is, which was very fun. And like during Christmas time, the strip is like, there's so many Christmas lights. I can't explain to you. I couldn't even get a picture cute enough just to like even show the lights, but like the lights are everywhere. I felt like a bug flying into the light. Like, I was like, everybody's just here to look at these lights. And they were so beautiful. They were truly so beautiful.
Yeah, like all the pictures you posted looked awesome. And you were like on this weird bridge and everything. Like,
okay, so yeah. So one day that we were there, we did this thing called the Sky Bridge, which I didn't even want to do. I was horrified to do it, but I was convinced.
I probably would have been too, honestly.
I was convinced. Well, it was a lot of money for one. So I was horrified. So basically, like, you have to ride up this like ski lift up this extremely, extremely steep mountain. And the only thing that's holding you is just a chair and one little tiny metal bar. Like, you could so easily slip out of it. And when we did it, it's like best to go at night because there's a ton of Christmas lights up on the top of this mountain. Oh, also, you can't get up the mountain any other way other than the ski lift. So, like, if you don't ride the ride, you literally can't go up there on the mountain, which is crazy. So Anyway, we get up there pretty safely. At least we did see a black bear. Like, so if had we fallen out of that thing, like we could have been eaten by the black bear.
Oh my gosh.
Like, genuinely. So, that was scary. But then we get to the top, and turns out, not only was just like the ride up there scary, but it's also a mile-long suspension bridge, and it's the longest suspension bridge in America.
Oh my god, and you're already scared of bridges.
Yeah, and I'm not scared of heights, but I am horrified of bridges, especially suspension bridges, because if y'all don't know what that means, it means they be swanging.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, it was the scariest thing, and also it's a mile long. So, like, once you're out there in the middle, like, you're just, ooh, it's like giving movies, like people falling off. And when you get to the middle, it becomes, instead of like metal, it becomes a glass floor. So you can see all the way down.
Oh, no. No.
It was so scary. It was so scary.
See, I'm afraid of heights, so I don't think I'd be able to do it.
See, I'm not even afraid of heights, but I was so afraid of the glass floor because I was like, what if it cracks? There were so many people on it. The bridge was swinging like a maniac. Like, I was almost about to throw up from like seasickness. That's how much it was moving. It was.
I mean, I guess you got to remind yourself, like, a bunch of people have been on this, and it's probably gonna be fine. You know?
And it was fine. It was fun. And we made it. We made it across both ways. So.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, it was really crazy and really fun. So, yeah, that was my trip to Gatlinburg. It was short but so very fun. Also, that moonshine place, Old Smoky, danger.
Oh,
all I gotta say is that's a dangerous place to go. We walked
I haven't been, but like I know when my parents went, they went there and brought back a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We walked in, they said, "You got $7?" I said, "Yeah, I got $7." And then they proceeded to give us like 10 shots of moonshine. All different flavors. It was like the taste test.
For $7?
Girl, I walked out of there stumbling.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah, it was crazy. Truly crazy.
See, they give you all this liquor so then you buy some.
And you know what? They got me.
Oh.
They did.
You did get some.
Hook, line, and sinker. Yep. But yeah. Anyways, enough of me, I guess. For now, anyways. Please go rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And I think that's all I got for the intros.
Okay, yeah, I don't have anything because like I didn't do any. Well, actually, I mean, I did do some stuff this weekend, but like nothing really as notable as what you did. You know, I had a little family party, but
that's cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into these little holiday stories. So I'm going to be talking about some legends. Some holiday legends. So the first one I have is Hans Trapp. Have you heard of this guy?
Absolutely not.
He's a legendary boogeyman.
Oh.
That's what he's categorized as, I guess.
Yeah, his title.
Yeah. From the Alsace and Lorraine regions of France.
Oh, oui.
Yeah, I guess so. I think he's like sort of it's like French and German because it's like sort of near the border. And I think I read something that it was like before there was even a border there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's sort of in both of those cultures. And he's also called the Christmas Scarecrow.
Ooh, scarecrows scare me a little bit.
Well, this guy might scare you. We'll see. So he is based on a real German knight. And in some stories, it is said that he like basically sold his soul to become rich. And
no, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe me. But in other stories, it is said that he parties really hard and steals other people's money to get rich.
Also me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding once again.
I mean, the party hard part.
Yeah, of course.
That's us.
Of course.
But yeah, either way, he's like really rich. And like people think that like he's not the greatest guy, I guess, because he either sold his soul or he's just like
yeah,
a partier. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, he eventually gets excommunicated by the Pope.
Oh.
And is shunned by the whole community.
Oh, snap. That
Yeah.
didn't turn out too well for him.
Yeah, it really didn't. He's basically like, after this happened, he was stripped of everything and like shut out of the whole like village, and so he went to live in the woods.
Yeah, that was kind of his only option, really.
Yeah.
I guess.
And after this, he sort of goes off and pursues a life of sin, which is like, I guess he already was sort of living that, but he's like...
He's like upped it a little bit, like up the ante.
Yes. Oh, definitely. And he actually starts practicing like black magic and stuff too.
Oh. He's getting real serious now.
Mm-hmm. And supposedly he even becomes a cannibal. Dun, dun, dun.
No. Ew. Disgusting.
Yeah. So, living in the woods, he dresses as a scarecrow.
Oh. I forgot he was a scarecrow already.
Yeah, he stuffs straw into his clothes and wears a black cloak, like at night to go and like scare people. And he tries to lure kids in the woods, like that are out in the woods, like lure them in to his house to like eat them.
Okay. This is horrifying, Savannah.
Okay. I didn't really mention, but this all of this that I'm talking about now is the legend part of it. It's not the real part of it.
Okay, good.
So there's that at least.
I mean, it's still horrifying, though.
Yeah. I know. Imagine hearing this legend, like, don't go out into the woods or you're going to get eaten.
Yeah. No, I would be so
Christmas
scared.
Scarecrow.
Out of my mind.
Yeah. Well, okay. So one day, this scarecrow man, he catches a little boy and is ready to eat him, but he's struck by lightning and dies.
Oh my God. Wait, the boy or?
The man.
Okay, the man.
Hans Trapp. He gets struck by lightning.
Wow, that's very unlucky.
Yeah, people say that it's because like God was like, I've had enough of this, and just like hits him with lightning.
Yeah, God said period poo.
Mm-hmm. And in one version, the lightning like splits his head in half.
Oh my good Lord.
Yeah. It goes kind of crazy. In another version, he hits his head on a rock, like after falling, and dies that way.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, he dies from getting hit by lightning. And not really sure if the boy got away or if it was too late.
Oh.
Doesn't really say anything about that, but yeah. So, now he's dead. But that does not stop him.
Oh, good.
So Hans Trapp, his spirit still lingers today, and he's a ghost dressed as a scarecrow. And he is said to scare or punish children in the like these regions of France to this day on Christmas.
Ew.
So,
okay.
So yeah, the Christmas scarecrow. And he's said to work with Santa, and he punishes the bad kids while Santa leaves gifts for the good kids.
Okay. Wow. That's scary. I thought I was scared of like the scarecrow Christmas man. Yeah. I'm more scared of the ghost scarecrow Christmas man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. He's a lot to handle.
For sure.
It's like in America, we don't have anything like that. Honestly, all of the, like, I know having coal in your stocking is a whole thing, but nobody actually gets that, I don't think.
No, yeah. So, for sure.
Like, we don't really...
I literally think I wrote that in, like, one of my stories or, like, at the end of it to be, like, in America, we have no scary. Like, there's, like, Krampus, like, none of that. Like, there's nothing scary around Christmas.
Right.
Which I honestly kind of wish there was, because I like the scary vibes.
Mm-hmm. Maybe in, like, other parts of the U.S., but probably not.
Let us know.
Yeah.
If anybody out there knows of any.
I don't know. I didn't even think to look that up, but
me neither.
There probably isn't. It's just like...
I mean, I feel like we would have heard of them.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so this guy, in some versions of the story, he like regrets his life of sin, and he sort of scares children into like not following what he did.
Oh.
So he scares them so then they'll be good and not turn out like him.
Well, good.
Mm-hmm. But in other versions, he like comes, he like doesn't regret it at all, and he just wants to scare them. You know? So
yeah.
So I don't know.
We're gonna hope for the first one.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, there is a story where he will come around on Christmas Eve and like go door to door to find kids to eat.
Delicious.
Yeah. Yeah. And Christmas Eve, a nice snack.
It's like normally we just put out cookies, but I guess if you want like some children, that's fine too.
Yeah. I guess maybe only the bad ones, you know.
Yeah, I mean, true.
Okay, so I do have like I said in the beginning, this guy was based off of a real knight. So I do have sort of the story of this real guy. And the man he was based on was like, he was still excommunicated from the church, like that part is true, but not for the same reason. And like he did not go around eating kids.
Okay, so, well, good. Thank God.
Yeah, so there's that at least. But basically, he got in a land dispute with the church. With this like abbey that was near his where he lived or whatever. They wouldn't give him land, so he cut off their water supply by putting in a dam.
Oh, and savage.
Yeah. And the whole like local village lost their water from this.
Wow.
Yeah. He dammed off like the whole village's water supply. So obviously they all complained and they're like, give us our water. What are you doing?
For real.
So he's like, fine, and tore down the dam, and it flooded their whole village.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which obviously damaged their economy, damaged like their buildings and stuff. So they're like, you're the worst. What are you doing?
Right.
So this sort of led to a war against both of them. And it was basically like the village and like the church against this one guy.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know if he had people behind him, but the stories I was reading, it made him sound like just one guy.
Yeah.
He might have had people.
Okay, also, this is not spoilers because this has been out for so many years, but I just have to say that what you just described about like this man, like with the dam and like flooding the city,
yeah,
is literally the entire plot of Frozen 2. I'm not even kidding.
Oh my God, wait. I don't even remember.
Yeah. That's actually like the whole plot of the whole movie. So
wow.
Sorry, it's just funny that
they took this from history.
Like maybe they really did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't think I haven't seen Frozen 2 in a long time, so I don't really remember. But wow. That's awesome.
What a crazy connection.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, there was a war going on between them, and even the emperor couldn't put a stop to it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so the Pope came and got involved. And he excommunicated him. Yeah. Which, you know, if I've been saying this, but if you don't know what that means, it means like he's no longer part of the church.
Yeah, he is kicked out.
Yeah, and he can't like go to heaven, can't do all this stuff, you know.
Straight
can't be
to
part
hell.
of the church. So that means like you're sort of like shunned from society too, which sucks. At least back then, you know.
Yeah.
And later actually he went on to serve the French court and was given the title knight by King Louis the 12th.
Wow.
So
shout out to him.
Yeah, I guess so. And after he died, the charges against him were forgiven, and he was like unexcommunicated, I guess.
Well, what good does that do?
Yeah, I don't know.
Trying to fix the legacy, I guess.
Yeah, but that's like the real story of this guy. Like, I don't know what he
Yeah.
did to deserve like people thinking he's
This
like a kid
monster.
eater,
Yeah.
but
Wow. That's
yeah,
crazy. Wow. Well, I mean, that just shows you like how legends can really just take off.
I
Or
know.
maybe it's
Yeah,
just true and he was both.
yeah, maybe,
Just
maybe
kidding.
like if people hate you enough, they'll start like a crazy legend about
It's
you.
so
You
true.
know?
It's so true.
Yeah. Maybe one day we'll get some. No, I'm just kidding.
Like about us. I would
Yeah.
honestly, I would love that. Good or bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's sort of all I have for Hans Trapp. I do have a second
Wait,
story.
I had a fun idea.
Okay.
And my fun idea is what if I read mine? Because this week, I
Oh
don't think we
yeah.
even announced it, guys. But we both have two stories for you guys this week.
Yes, we sort of have two mini stories each.
Yeah.
So.
So I was like thinking, I was just thinking about it.
No, I was kind of thinking that too
Yeah.
actually,
Shall we
but I
just
forgot to mention it.
popcorn read this
Yes.
time? Okay.
Yes, we should.
Yay. Okay. I feel so early, never first around here.
Yeah.
Fun. Okay. Okay. So my first holiday legend I have for you is the legend of the Yule Cat. Okay. And I
Oh.
am so sorry if I like butchered that. I watched like 5 YouTube videos on how to say it.
Oh, you
It's
probably had it.
I mean, I did. It's just very hard. So anyways, so let's see here. Okay, so this and the reason like why that word is so hard to say, it's Icelandish. Is that the I don't know.
Icelandic?
It's from Icelandic. Yeah. We're in Iceland this week for
Oh my
this
god,
story.
wait. Before you start, like my next story is from Iceland too.
Really?
Yes.
That's so funny. Oh Lord, that's funny. Oh,
I love that.
what? They might connect. Love that.
Ooh. Okay.
Love that. So, the Yule Cat, okay, is the Icelandic Yule Cat, also known
Oh,
as the Christmas cat.
I love that.
Meow. So this little guy, might sound really cute at first. However, just a little baby Christmas kitty. But no, you're absolutely wrong. He is not nice at all. And in fact, he may even eat you. So that seems to be a commonality
I was
between.
gonna say, yeah, what are all these stories
Yeah.
of things eating you at Christmas time?
Like no one here is safe, is what I'm getting. So, you may also be picturing like when I say like Christmas cat, like you're picturing like I don't know, like a regular size cat, cute. No, you're absolutely wrong. This cat is said to look like a normal gray, white, and black, like kind of mixed cat, but absolutely huge. I'm talking elephant size. I'm talking like as big as a house size. Giant cat.
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
That was very unexpected for me. Like, we're talking Clifford the Big Red Dog, but we got like the Big Red Yule Cat.
I can imagine that.
Yeah. So, he's huge. So, let's see here. This creature, I'm going to call this little Christmas cat, is actually tied to an Icelandic tradition where those who like don't finish all of their work on time would not like they were considered like to be lazy. They wouldn't receive any new clothes for Christmas, while the people who did finish their work on time would get new clothes. So I guess like in Iceland during this period of time, they were like primarily making wool. So like clothes were like a really big like Christmas present. Like everybody got clothes at the time. So if you're lazy, sorry, you don't get no new clothes.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't realize. Huh.
Like very specific, very specific.
Yeah.
So people, kind of just thought that this was used just as like a threat to make sure people were like getting their work done before Christmas. And also it went for adults, but it also went for kids too, like in school. So yeah, the legend goes, if you work hard, you'll get all new clothes for Christmas and you'll be happy. But if you're lazy and you don't finish all your work, you won't get any new clothes and you will also be a sacrifice to the Yule Cat. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, no.
And I'm just
honestly,
saying...
I don't know. Do you think you would...
Oh, babe,
at this point,
are we
would you
talking
get
like
it, or...
my work? No, I'm sacrificed to the Yule Cat.
That's, yeah, I was gonna say, me too. But,
like, the Yule Cat will be showing up to my house on Christmas Eve.
I mean, work for the podcast, though?
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's different. That's what I was going to ask. Like, what work we talking? Because my paid job, Yule Cat's coming for me. So, okay, so basically, the night before Christmas, all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, but I'm lying because if you were lazy, the Yule Cat will show up to your house on Christmas Eve and peek through your window. And this is where the cat will, like, allegedly kind of, like, scan the house and determine, like, how hard every person in the house has worked. And, you know, that's how it determines if it needs to, you know, move on to the next house or dinner time.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Is it just, like, I wonder if the cat's looking through the window and seeing if you're, like, knocked out, tired from working.
True, or like, if you're still awake, like, doing, Good point. Good point. It's also funny because I'm just like, this is like the anti-Santa. Like, going to every house on Christmas Eve, but, like, looking through to see if they need to, like, eat you.
Right. So weird, huh?
So weird, so weird. But so not only was it used, like, in, like, work environments, like in schools too, it was like most popularly used by farmers in Iceland as an incentive to finish, like, processing all this wool, because, like, it apparently they had a boom in wool industry there. So I think the craziest part of all of that is that story actually does work on both the kids and adults. Like, they will make sure their work is done because they're scared of the Yule Cat, like, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was like, how is that possible? And actually, it's because there's, like, a bunch of, like, poems and stories written about this Yule Cat that they have learned, like, throughout their whole lives, like, living in Iceland. So, like, they kind of just, like, they know it's not real, but they go along with the tradition anyway. You know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, that's kind of cool. And obviously, we don't want to risk it. We don't want to risk getting eaten by the Christmas cat, so.
Yeah, exactly. You know. Like, maybe I'll take it seriously, too.
Exactly, yeah. I need to start being better. So, the most well-known poem of the Yule Cat is from 1932, and it comes from one of the most famous Icelandic poets in history, Jóhannes Kotlum. I hope I said that right. And so this poem is actually, like, super, super long and was only actually translated into English in 2015 for the first time. Yeah, but I was able to find, like, some small clippets from it. So I wanted to read some to you because it's a little funny. So, the Yule Cat, they say, everyone knows. It's such a colossal cat. No one can tell whether he goes or where he's currently at. So, you know, the rhyming scheme, I don't really know if it's working, but they're definitely... It kind of did. They're trying. His eyes are like chasms, huge and oblate, blood red and burning bright. Only the bravest can ever look straight upon such a terrible sight. Dun, dun, dun. His whiskers are sharp as his claws. His back arches the sky, hairy and heavy. His hulking paw startle and terrify. He flutters and waves. His powerful tail, he jumps, he hisses, he claws. Sometimes he prowls up in the vale and sometimes down in the snow. So, you know, all of that, you know, that sounds like normal cat things pretty much, you know, like, yeah, he's just, you know, arching his back and jumping around and hissing, you know, normal.
Yeah, all that except for when you said, like, colossal or something,
yeah,
right?
Well, yeah, minus the colossal part.
Yeah.
But, you know, then the poem starts taking a little darker of a turn, okay? So now we're moving into He roams at large, hungry and vicious, in the freezing hails of Yule, peering through windows for something delicious, his visage so scary and cruel. Now that line, fire, can't lie.
Oh my gosh.
A pitiful meow, dead silence, and then somebody's paid the price. The Yule Cat, they say, hunted for men and did not care for mice.
That is scary.
Right. And so then he goes on to talk about like all about like the clothes for the people, and then he ends with, and a merry, merry Yule. Like, okay, sir, we just talked about like the slaughtering of families, but okay.
That's so. Oh my god. I mean, at least you're getting rid of all the all the people who are.
It's true.
You know.
It's true.
Not doing their job.
That's factual. So, you know, that's kind of like the story that they all, like, people in Iceland, like, kind of grew up knowing. So that's why, like, they believe it. Because honestly, that story is scary.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even lie. So the Jólakatturinn today, people love it in Iceland. It's kind of like our Mothman over here. Like, there are lights and statues of him everywhere, especially at Christmas time. Like, in all, like, the Christmas light celebrations, there will be, like, light setups of him, the Christmas cat.
I love that.
Right. It's so cute. And honestly, they're such cute little pictures. And one more big fun fact is that not only, like, the super, like, popular poem that I read you is out there, but Iceland's best-known singer, Björk, I think is how you pronounce it, recorded a song version of the poem. So I thought I would play it a little bit for you because it's a vibe.
Okay.
So here we go. Okay, I'm going to stop it there just because we could be here forever. But, okay. You know, a vibe. And
yes, I was going to say, I love that.
I literally forgot for a minute that it would be in a different language. And I was like, I'm going to learn it and just sing it on there. But then I was like, you know, I don't have time to learn a whole new language. So sorry I can't do that for you guys. But, you know, a vibe. But also, like, that's a very creepy song still. So, like,
yeah,
still scary vibes.
It's a good vibe, but it's, like, very... Yeah, it's like Christmassy, but in a scary way.
Yeah, exactly. It's
you
like,
know?
Yeah, literally. Like the Nightmare Before Christmas vibes.
Yeah, kind of.
Creepy. Spooky and magooky. But yeah, that is the legend of the Jólakatturinn. So,
wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
Christmas cat.
Love the Christmas cat.
Love him.
The Yule Cat. Okay. Well, I guess now it's time for my second one. We're going back.
Yeah, popcorn.
Okay. So, as I said, when you started, this one is from Iceland too.
Love that.
So, I have the Icelandic Yule Lads.
The Yule Lads. Okay, I actually did, like, read a few things about them, like, as I was doing my research.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Yeah, so I know, I kept reading that there was, like, other stories connected to them. Yes. So I wonder if your next one is going to be... We'll see, I guess.
Yeah. I don't think so, but...
No? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
All right, well, let's get into it. So, there are 13 Yule Lads. And they take turns visiting Icelandic kids the 13 days before Christmas. And they're basically like pranksters.
Wow.
Yeah. So the kids, they will put their shoes on their windowsill, and if they're good, they get candy or like a gift in their shoes. And if they're bad, what do you think they get if they're bad? It's not coal.
Like poop. I don't know. That's the best I got.
Rotting potatoes.
Oh, okay, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I wondered if you could guess it, but I didn't think you would, honestly.
Yeah.
I was trying to put you on the spot, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so early on, the number of lads like sort of varied based on like where you were in Iceland. The lads, yeah. So like in some areas there was like 10 and there was like 12, but today they like everybody agrees, okay, there's 13. And the pranks that they did, or the pranks they do, it varies as well. And they used to, like back in the day, they used to be really sinister. But today they're like way less scary. Like there used to be a monster, or like one of the Yule lads, they used to like eat children, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that such a theme?
Right, like everybody wants to eat children these days.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But in today's Yule lads, they don't eat children. And they were used to like scare kids into good behavior. But back in the day, the king of Denmark, he actually objected to this. He's like, we shouldn't be using these to like scare kids.
I mean, honestly, I would agree.
Yeah, so he said, you guys can't use this as a disciplinary tool anymore. So after that, it was sort of changed, and they're not scary anymore.
Cool.
So they're not scary, and they're like, just like pranksters, you know. I'll explain more in a little bit, but they basically, like I said, they take turns coming, and they, come like the 13 days before Christmas. So they start on the 12th, and each of them stays for 13 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the first one would come on the 12th and then leave on the 25th. And then the last one would come on the 24th and then leave January 6th.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're here for a while. But yeah, so each Yule lad has their own little personality, and their names sort of describe what they do. And these are their names like in the National Museum of Iceland, because like for a while it was largely disputed like what exactly all of their names were. You know, like, yeah. People just, like, it wasn't written down anywhere. Mm-hmm. It was sort of just like, oh, this one's called this. And then, like, I don't know, it was just, like, different everywhere. But this is how it is in the National Museum of Iceland. So, like, somebody somewhere might have it different. But, you know, I guess this is official. So, some of these are going to be a little
good luck.
No, like, they're not really, like, hard to pronounce, but they're just weird.
Yeah.
So, the first one is Sheepcoat Clod.
Sheepcoat Clod? Okay, that's a tongue twister, but I like it.
Yeah, so this one, he will come and try to, he'll, like, harass sheep.
Okay.
And, like, something said that he'll, like, suckle on them.
Okay. You know, I kind of had a feeling that's what direction we were heading in, but I still wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, but he is impaired because he has stiff peg legs.
Okay.
Yeah. So the next one is Gully Gawk.
Gully Gawk?
Yeah. So he sneaks into the cowshed and steals milk.
Okay.
So he just steals milk. The next one is Stubby.
Stubby.
And yeah, he's short and steals frying pans to eat the crust left on them.
Okay. Understandable. Yeah. Stubby.
Yeah. So I guess like leftover food and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Next one is spoon licker.
I bet I can't guess what he does.
He licks spoons.
Mm.
And he's also really thin because of malnutrition.
Yeah, I mean, if all he's doing is licking spoons.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, unless there's something on the spoon.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Mm-hmm. And the next one is pot scraper,
okay.
aka pot licker. He steals unwashed pots or pots with leftovers and licks them clean. Yeah. So honestly, a lot of these have to do with like just eating things around the house, you know?
Yeah.
Cleaning up. The next one is bowl licker.
Wait, so what's the difference between bowl liquor and pot liquor?
Oh, actually, I do have. Okay, so back in the old days, apparently, Icelandic people they would store bowls of food, like with lids underneath their bed.
Okay.
Like for like a midnight snack or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
For something. But that the bowl licker would steal that food.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, so he would steal the food from under your bed.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I think it's kind of interesting that, you know, they would leave food under their bed like that. Because, like, I mean, I guess that's a good...
I know. I'm like, not going to lie. That's pretty smart. But
if you don't want to get out of bed, you got breakfast in bed? I don't know.
Right. Midnight snack in bed? That's kind of genius. I can't lie.
Yeah. And you put a lid on it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine under there. Okay. So the next one is door slammer.
And they're really getting creative with these names.
Yeah. He stomps around and slams doors and tries to keep everyone awake.
Oh, I would hate him.
Yeah, he's the worst. And then the next one is scare gobbler. So, you know Icelandic yogurt?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Well, it's, I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. It's Skyr or something, Skyr. But it's like yogurt, but it's really thick.
Mm-hmm.
I actually eat it a lot because they have this one brand at the grocery store that I like, and it's Icelandic. But anyways, this lad, he will eat up all of your Icelandic yogurt.
Well, now I want to try some Icelandic yogurt.
You should, honestly. It's good.
I need to get some.
Yeah. So, I still have a few more. I know, I feel like this is going on forever, but there's 13 of them.
Yeah, there's 13, so.
Mm-hmm. So the next one is sausage swiper.
You are lying to me. These names are getting funnier and funnier every single one you say.
I'm not lying.
The sausage swiper?
Yes.
Okay, Savannah, honestly, your name is getting changed to that in my phone.
No. Okay, the sausage swiper, he hides in the rafters and steals sausages that are being smoked.
What I'm gathering from these lads is that honestly they're just hungry.
That's what I'm saying. Like all of them are hungry except for the one that was the door slammer. He doesn't even eat anything.
Yeah, he's just angry.
Yeah, exactly. There's actually a few other ones that don't eat anything either. Like this one, the window peeper.
Ew, that's worse.
Yeah, that sounds creepy.
That's way worse.
Yeah. He likes to creep outside windows and sometimes he steals stuff he sees inside.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Yeah. Honestly, kind of giving the cat that you just talked about.
Yeah, it's
looking through the windows.
Yeah, the Christmas cat for sure.
They work together. I don't know.
Right, they might.
So next one, the door sniffer.
The door sniffer?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
so
intrigued.
he has a huge nose and an insatiable appetite for stolen baked goods.
Specifically stolen?
Well, I mean, he's gonna steal them.
Okay, heard. Got it.
And he really likes leaf bread. And I had to look up what leaf bread was. And that's basically a Christmas like baked I'm sorry, it's a fried bread treat. So basically I am getting like funnel cake almost.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
I too would be stealing that.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Wait, what's his name? The door sniffer?
Yes.
Yep, that might be me.
Yeah, Taylor's the door sniffer. I guess I'm the sausage swiper.
Yep, sausage swiper.
Gosh. Okay. The next one is Meat Hook. And Meat Hook will snatch up any meat that's left out, especially a smoked lamb, and he uses a hook to get it.
Okay.
So that's why it's called Meat Hook.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And the last one is Candle Beggar.
That's actually me in real life.
I mean, you do, yeah. I guess you have like a bunch of candles.
I sure do.
Makes sense.
I have, let me count. Wait, let me count right now. I have 1, 2, 3 lit right now as we're speaking.
Are you serious?
I am. I love candles.
3 lit?
It's a vibe.
Yeah. Are they all scented?
Yeah. But like complimentary.
Okay. All right. I get you. But the candle beggar, he will steal candles from children. And they actually used to be made of tallow, which is like fat, basically. And they were edible.
Oh my God, so he just wanted to eat the candles?
Yeah, so he pretty much steals the candles and he probably eats them.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. So yeah, those are the 13 Yule lads. So yeah, I guess we already sort of said which one both of us are. I was gonna go into that, but
yeah, so okay, wait. So I'm the door sniffer. I just like calling you the sausage sniper or swiper just because it's the funniest one.
Yes.
But in real life, I feel like you might be the bowl licker.
The bowl licker? I was going to say that too.
Yeah.
Swiping food from under someone's bed.
Yeah. Like because you know that's the good snacks.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, okay. Bowl licker.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, there's not much else to say about these guys. Like, I already said they come for 13 days each and, like, then leave.
They basically come for 13 days, eat you out of your house at home, and then they bounce.
Yeah, so they're around, like, the whole holiday season.
Great.
Just annoying the crap out of you.
You have to go to the grocery store, like, literally 3 times a day.
Exactly. I mean, but like your dishes though, they would be clean.
That's facts. Licked clean.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess you'd probably still have to wash them, but you wouldn't have to be scrubbing.
Yeah, for sure. That's always the positives.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, I don't think. See. No, actually, I do think I would mind them coming. I don't want them to come to my house.
Definitely do not want the Yule lads. Like, if they only came for, like, a day, maybe I'd be like, all right, come chill. 13 days is a little bit extra. That's 2 weeks.
Right, exactly.
Like, I'm so sorry. But just know.
Mm-hmm. And also, there's, like, the whole 12 days of Christmas, but I guess there's, like, 13 days of Christmas in this.
Right. They're just making up their own rules.
Yeah.
These Yule lads. All they want is the food. That's all they care about.
Mm-hmm. And slamming doors.
Yeah. That one's crazy. That one just has anger problems. He needs to go to therapy. That one specific Yule lad. Mm-hmm. The door slammer, isn't that his name?
Yes. It is.
Love that.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to popcorn it back to you. I know that one was kind of short, but...
It's okay. My last one's pretty short, too. So... Okay, my last story is the legend of Frau Perchta. Okay, so Frau Perchta is a person. We'll get into that in just a moment. This legend comes from Germany and Austria, so I'm pretty sure they're close in relation geographically. Probably, it has to be my guess. So yeah, we're in Germany / Austria. And this legend goes, okay, There was once a witch named Frau Perchta who hands out both rewards and punishments during the 12 days of Christmas. So kind of similar to the Yule lads in that case. But actually, these people celebrate Christmas as December 25th through January 6th, which is apparently called Epiphany. And I don't know if that's like religious. I actually should have looked into that, but didn't. Like, I don't know if that's like a religious like holiday or something.
Huh.
Over there, like in Germany and Austria. But it's called Epiphany, that period of time. So, yeah. So it's 12 days. And so, yeah. So basically it starts, this one, Frau Perchta, starts on Christmas Day and then goes like into the new year. So during those 12 days, she will determine if you are either going to get a trick or a treat, basically. Just depending on like if you've been good or not. You know, kind of what we're talking about is like all of these are just evil versions of Santa Claus.
Okay.
You know? So let's see here. I lost my spot. Okay. So Frau Perchta is best known for her gruesome punishment of the sinful people. And her punishment, if you have been sinful, is that she will rip out your internal organs and replace them with garbage. Yes, I said garbage.
Oh my God, ew.
Yeah, and so apparently I've never heard of this legend either, but it's apparently just as like popular as Krampus is.
Oh, well, not here because
not here for sure. Because yeah, me neither. But like over there, like in Germany, Austria, where it comes from, like everybody knows this story, and I'm like, y'all are growing up with some scary stories now. Let me tell you what.
Right, like all this whole area over there in Europe, they have scary stories.
Right,
for
they're
Christmas.
like, we're gonna scare the absolute crap out of our children,
which I did actually.
I love.
I just looked up a map though, just to double check. You are correct. They do share a border.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm a geography god.
Yes.
Just kidding.
I was pretty sure too, but I wanted to check for both of us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Love the confirmation. Yeah. Needed it, honestly. So, Frau Perchta's story is actually like thought to have descended from, like people think that she was like a descendant of the legendary alpine goddess of nature who tends to the forest most of the year and only deals with humans during Christmas time. So
okay, but why does that sound so good? And then now you're going to tell me something bad.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe the goddess just, turns evil. I don't know. We'll see. So it's said that Perchta is often like she's seen right before Lent for the first time, like in the year. And I was going to ask, do you know when Lent is?
Yeah, that's around Easter time.
Easter time. Okay, so like that's when people like start to first say like they see her around, like she's just kind of like in the background, like she'll start like watching over you, seeing how good you are. Kind of like, Santa's watching you while you're around, like Frau Perchta is too, baby.
Okay.
She sure is.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Lent this year, or I guess next year, starts February 22nd.
Perfect.
Until April 6th.
So you have like about a month in January to like do anything bad without being caught by Frau Perchta. Then after that, you might want to be good for the rest of the year.
Okay. So yeah, that's the little grace period you have.
Yeah, you got like a month.
Okay.
So people believe that Frau Perchta will enter their homes while they sleep at night and kind of also like do her little assessment in her head. And if she believes that the members of the house have not behaved over the past year, she will rip open their stomachs and disembowel them while they're still alive. Okay? Literally rip all of their organs out with her hands and then stuff the now empty cavity with straw, rocks, and any other forms of trash that she can find in their own home.
Okay, you can't see my face, but I am like in shock. Because what is this?
Like, this is next level, okay?
Oh my God.
This is very gruesome to be telling children. Like, I can't lie. Like, y'all are wild over there for this. This story is crazy. So, but that's not even it. So she's, stuffing the empty cavity in these children's bodies. And then she stitches them back up to make them look normal and then moves on to the next house as if nothing happened.
So, like, are they able to just get up, or they're dead?
No, they're dead. But they're just like found, like all stitched up.
Oh,
so
like a doll.
Yes, yep, like a doll. So creepy. Oh, so creepy. So obviously, Frau Percha really, really, really does not like unruly children. So maybe be good. However, I did say at the beginning that she gave either a trick or a treat, depending on your actions. So, if, she came to your house and found that you had been good that year, she would basically grant you full protection for that year and also grant you good luck for the whole year. So, like, you would be, like, prosperous, like, make money, everything's, like, good happening for you. So, I mean, like, she might be terrible, but she's also, kind of good. And so that's why, like, people are still confused today. Like, is she a witch? Is she a goddess? Is she both? Like, I don't know.
Because they associate goddess with good and witch with bad.
Yeah. And I'm like, maybe she's just bipolar. I don't know.
Maybe she is just a goddess and she can show her powers either way,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think it is. But they think like that she's a goddess and then like is also practicing like witchcraft. That's like their kind of theory. Which I guess is also possible, but I just don't know. I think she's powerful and you can be powerful good or powerful evil.
Right. Like I feel like witchcraft, like if you're already that powerful to be a goddess, like you're gonna have the power to do evil too. Right?
Right.
Like,
No, exactly.
You don't need to be a witch for that.
Right. Literally.
But I guess I get where they're coming from if that's what they think. They're like,
yeah.
Oh.
Plus, I think it has like, also like to do with religion. Like they're like, oh, she's working with the devil.
Yeah.
Just exactly. Like everybody else always says.
Yeah.
So what's even more wild, as if it could even get more wild, is Frau Perchta is also known to be seen with about 10 to 12 demon looking, kind of like baby mini Krampus looking guys that help her do her job more quickly. So she has like a squadron of people, and all of her little men look like little mini Krampuses who help her like, disperse like through the neighborhood. Like everybody takes a house and like determines. So, that's scary. And apparently some of them, like half of them look really cute and the other half of them look really scary. So like you never know, like, I don't know, creepy. Very weird.
Are the cute ones gonna do good and the scary ones
do bad? Yeah, like... that's what I didn't specify, but I assume so.
Okay.
So very, very interesting. But honestly, like I think this story more than anything is just used to like scare children, and it would surely scare me. So, can't even argue with them on that one because
that's what all of these stories are.
No, facts.
Facts.
And like I can't lie. If I was a kid, I would be scared too. Hearing these stories, you better believe I'm acting good all year.
Okay, but also, like, I was thinking about this recently. Like, why is there so many stories, like, so many legends, even Santa, talking about, like, trying to get kids to be good around this time of year,
Yeah.
But I think maybe because, like, this time of year, kids are cooped up inside.
Mm-hmm.
So their parents are probably paying attention to them, like, misbehaving and stuff. Whereas in like the summer, they're like outside running around doing stuff and their parents might not have paid attention back then.
No, that's so true. And also leaning even more into that theory is that like seasonal depression is very much so a thing. And so like if the parents were already like, I I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
I have seasonal depression. Can't even imagine what it would be like if I had kids who were acting really bad, like in a house.
Yeah.
I would be like, you know what? That monster is gonna come disembowel you.
Oh my God.
Not really. I would not do that. But like, I kind of maybe. I don't know. I'm not a parent. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, like that might have something to do with it. The seasonal depression too.
Yeah.
And also seasonal depression with the Yule Cat too, because like people are less likely to be working hard.
Exactly.
So that motivates you to work hard.
Yeah.
Through your seasonal depression.
Makes perfect sense to me. That is wild. Yeah. Absolutely wild. Wow. Those stories are really fun, honestly.
Yeah.
I love the little popcorn game we played.
I know. See, we're good at that. So we should do that more often.
We should. We really should. You're definitely going to want to go check out the Instagram this week. I'm sure we will find some absolutely insane pictures to post.
Yeah, we have a lot of good stories this week.
Yeah, we do.
Some scary little guys.
Scary. Seriously scary. Like, I was very much so not expecting this Christmas episode to be scary. As scary as it was.
I know. Mine kind of was, but then like the Yule lads aren't really anymore. But you know.
Yeah. Mine surely were.
Okay. No, yours were. Freaking disemboweling people. Yeah. Jesus.
Eating people. Ugh, crazy. Crazy. But go review us, please, on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And go look at our Instagram. And also let us know if you guys want some stickers. Because we have some really cool holographic ones.
Yes. I'm so excited to give those out to people.
I'm so excited to finally get some.
Yes. Oh my God. You still don't have yours.
I know. I'm getting them. Sorry. I'm getting them next week. Don't you worry. But anyways, that's really all I have for you guys this week. What about you, Savannah?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, well, have a safe and happy holiday season, you guys. And I guess we will see you guys next week.
All right. Cue the music.